Hey, what's up, guys? This is Styles, and I'm back with the Future of Destiny 3. I know it's been a while since I posted. Needed to get myself together a little bit. I had a lot of things happening outside of YouTube, but I'm glad to be back and doing videos again. So let's get this started. Now, the first thing on my list is Iron Banner 2. Now, for those who played the first Iron Banner, we weren't too interested in it because it didn't differ much from the Crucible. Although I do regret not leveling up my patch. While I was there, I think I leveled up to like patch 1. But for those who have played and leveled up the patch 3, don't worry, your patch is still going to be there. And that's a good thing right there, especially, they're going to have new weapons, new armors. They're going to have armors that will allow the player who had difficult times getting armor in the raid to get it in the Iron Banner so they could cap the 30. So before I go further in that, I just want to read a couple of things to you about the Iron Banner 2 because it's a major improvement. And I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. I can't wait to participate in this because in the Crucible, it doesn't justify the work that I've put into my character in PvP. And because I've built my character strongly. I have good armor, I have good weapons, and I hate the fact when I go into the Crucible that a level 2 can come and just flatten me out like it's nothing. It's like I have nothing to show for it. But the Iron Banner is going to allow my armor and my weapons to talk for me and show all my efforts that I put into it. So here we go. Let's start. The first thing I want to go over is power does not matter. And I'm going to actually read from the website, the Bungie website of all, what they're going to put into the Iron Banner, regarding how strong you're going to be, who's able to stand against you, who's not going to be able to stand against you, how to assemble the best armors and weapons, what's good for PvP, what's not good for PvP. I'm going to read all of that for you. It's right here on the Bungie list, and then I'll elaborate on it a little bit. So the first thing they have up here is power does not matter. And it says only players level 20 and above can lead a fire team. So any players that's below 20, you're not going to lead. You can't lead the fire team. You could join a fire team, but you can't lead it. And from my understanding, if you're at level 20 in the Iron Banner going against the level 30, you're going to have a tough time. And actually, Bungie has posted a picture of a Titan with Deej B&G up there, Deej Bungie, which it's really not Deej, but so they say the picture, but it's like he's God walking through. He's like Deboing his way through to a hunter and a warlock, and it's like they both shooting auto rifles, and he's just like powering his way through it. He look like he's slow walking through the gunfire, and it's like he's about to God smack both of them. If this is the case in the Iron Banner, put me in. This is what I want. This is what I've been dying for right here. That looks so cool right there, and that really justifies us for the people. It really justifies the people that really put work into their armor and their weapons. This is what I want. I'm a level 30. I worked my butt off to get there. So yeah, I wanna Debo my way through a Crucible. I want to be Debo in the Crucible. Like, you can't touch me. That's how I feel right now for all the work I put into my armor and weapons. You can't touch me. That's exactly how I want my opponent to feel when I'm in the Iron Banner. Okay, so next, it says players below level 20 can accompany more powerful friends, which I went over that with you. Number one, basically, I explained that when I went over the first part. Players within 3 levels can be competitive with each other. I'm not too sure what they mean by that. Players within 3 levels can be competitive with each other. I guess I'll look into that later, and then I'll go over that again maybe in another video. Or if I do forget it, I'll put it in the description. Your defense rating affects how you attack damage. How you take damage. Your defense rating affects how you take damage. And in the picture that I showed you earlier, yeah, that shows, yeah, your defense rating doesn't matter how you take damage, in which that's so cool. You know, I do have a high defense rating, and I believe Titans will be beast in here. Warlocks are going to be beast in here. You know, when they put on their little defense barriers. So that's gonna be cool. It says wear your best high rated armor. Players out of your league will seem like a boss. I see that. That's gonna be cool. I want to feel like a boss in here. So yo, if you beast in here, you got a high level rating of armor, defense, attack power, you're gonna be a boss in this. That's exactly what I wanted. That's what the Iron Banner should have been the first time. Excuse me. So down to the next cap right here. Your attack rating affects how you inflict damage. Okay, so I have some high-powered weapons, and what sucks for me is in the Crucible, I can't express my weapons because everything is balanced. I have some powerful weapons that will really like knock you off. Like I have a Monte Carlo. I just got my Monte Carlo, and it's not even maxed out. But some people don't like the Monte Carlo, but for me, because I'm an auto, I could use an auto rifle pretty good. I would destroy you with that Monte Carlo. So if you stepping on, like, you know, if you coming at me, I'm gonna lay you down. If the Iron Banner is everything that they say it is right now, you're going to get laid down. Because I mean, like, I worked for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's everything I built up on my character. Like it's not gonna be like the Crucible. Like you're gonna get the full 100% of styling. Like you're gonna get smacked down, whether it's a punch, a melee, you know, some type of melee attack, or you just getting gunned down. You're gonna feel it. So your attack rating affects how you inflict damage, which is cool. So I would advise everybody, while you still have time, you know, with every day, go do your bounties, level up your weapons, level up the weapons you like and that's strong for you or that you can use, and bring them into the Iron Banner. Lower level players wielding fully upgraded weapons should still be considered a very credible threat. Okay, now I have a problem. I have a problem right here on this part. I feel you. No, actually, you know what? Okay, let's let that rock. Let's let that rock right there. The weapon is different from the player. Okay, your character and your weapons are two different things. So if it's a low level character wielding a powerful weapon, so be it. Okay, I respect that. But that player would have to have skill to survive, because if they get God smacked in this, they're not gonna have a chance. And most likely, even though they have a powerful weapon, even if they come in with the Vex or the a Pocket Affinity or Plan C, Universe Remote, Thorn, Hawk Moon, it doesn't matter. If their body armor can't handle your attack power, then they doom. So if they don't have bronze and just all power, you're done in the Iron Banner. So, but this is gonna be interesting right here. So, you know, forgive me on that. I'm gonna respect that last, you know, little remark I made in the beginning. I'm not gonna. I want to see that happen. I would like to see how skillful people are with low defense and high attack power. That's gonna be something interesting to see. All right, and the next thing is claim victory. Claim victory to gain reputation. So it says Lord Saladin now has 5 ranks to obtain through victory. Which, you know, and if you still had your patch, if you had your patch on level 3, it's still going to be there. It's going to carry over into the Iron Banner 2, and you continue to roll over into 4 and 5, which is a cool thing. I made it to patch 1 and maybe like a quarter through patch 1, and then I stopped playing because I didn't see what it was worth. And that was kind of stupid of me. I should have kept playing, but I really just, like, you know, I didn't know what to think of Bungie at the moment, because every event they was putting out was trash, and I was like, okay, it's not worth playing. And like the Queen's Wrath, I regret not playing the Queen's Wrath, although it wasn't all that great, but I could have benefited off of that because they was giving me free armor for Warlocks and Titans, as well as my Hunter, and that'd have been an easy level up for my characters, and I did not take advantage of that, and I truly regret that. So this time on each event that they come out with, I'm gonna take advantage of those situations. And what's the next one? What's the next one, guys? It says your previous Iron Banner rank has been preserved, which I just told you. The tempered buff is a 12-hour boost in reputation gains. Activate tempered later during the event to catch up faster. That's cool. That's cool. So that's for you working guys like me out there. You know, I work an awful lot, so that's cool for me right there. For people who don't have time to get on and play all day, that's for us. Acquire exclusive Iron Banner rewards. Okay, so increase your rank to unlock better gear, which is good. Reforge weapons to reforge weapons to reset progression with new perks. Which that reforge thing that's a nice thing to see right there. I would like to see how that works. Earn gauntlets and boots to move you closer to level 30. Now that I read that again, is it move me closer to level 30, or is it take me to level 30? Because as far as I see, this might just carry us to 28. Now it says earn gauntlets and boots to move you closer to level 30, which it may not necessarily take us to level 30. Now that I read that, so I may have, you know, strayed us, you know, kind of just like misled us in the beginning with that. So now that it could be more like the Queen's Wrath, where it takes you straight to 28. So I will still take advantage of that if they give out random armor like Hunters, Titans, Warlock armor. If they do that, I'll still take advantage of that. I could still, you know, use that right there. So, alright. Earn gauntlets and boots to move you closer to level 30. See Lord Saladin for details. Okay. Cover your sign extra. Quitters never win. Okay, so reputation gains are only awarded to only awarded to the winners. Okay. So if you win like last time, I'm assuming like last time, if you win, you get the reputation. If you lose, you don't get no reputation. But you can still probably get reputation if they offer the bounties in here, which I'm absolutely positive that they will have bounties in here. So if you lose and complete a bounty, you can still get the reputation, which would be great. Defeat grants a token to be redeemed after a future win. You can carry up to 5 iron medallions at any time. Partial reputation gains are earned instantly upon victory. Alright. Strike while the iron is hot. Your reputation will be reset at the conclusion of this Iron Banner. Like any competitive activity, each new event is a chance to regain your standing. Alright. So that's all good right there. That's all good right there. I didn't read anything about the bounties. I don't know if they put the bounties back in there, but from something that I heard from a Bungie dev before was that they were going to put bounties in there that were less, you know, like that took less time to accomplish, because the bounties they was giving us before was a little difficult and a little long to do, you know, so they was kind of useless. Like, you know, people weren't picking them up. They was like, forget it, we just put on the cape, this and that, and just grind hard, you know, play as long as I can play till I get my patch. And because it was truly a waste of time. By the time you completed like 5 bounties, like a day was up, like for some people, you know, especially if they was losing in the Iron Banner, like, you know. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna end this topic right here, and I'm gonna go into the mystery Sparrow. Now this may be the Sparrows that we were looking at during the Halloween event, which it does look like that. But see, this is what they have to say about it on the Bungie website. It's called Tricks Up Sleeves. So next, this is exactly what I'm reading straight from the Bungie site. It says next week we'll also let slip something we've been keeping a secret. So today, alright, by the time I put this video up, it'll be the next day. But today is, I believe, hold up, I forgot what day it was today. So when I left work, it was the 14th. Saturday was the 15th. Today's the 16th. Today's Sunday the 16th. Alright, so when I put this video up, it would be the 17th, and today's actually that next week. So that's this week. So it says next week we will also let slip something we've been keeping a secret. Did you acquire Destiny Collector's Edition that included an expansion pass? Question mark. Did you acquire an expansion pass separately since then? Question mark. If you have, we've got a special surprise for you. If you have not, but think you might still help yourself to the dock below, you'll also be invited to enjoy the the way that I didn't see no period at the end, so forgive me. Alright, so there was a period. So alright, so you still help yourself to the dock below. You'll also be invited to enjoy. Alright, so in this picture, I'm gonna show you a picture right here of the Sparrow right here, and it looks like somebody's doing a trick on it. Some people analyzed it, the picture, and assumed that maybe Sparrow races was coming with this. But I just think simply we just getting that Sparrow that we seen on the Halloween update that nobody knew how to get, and that's what it looks like. But this guy looked like he's doing something totally different from a barrel roll. Like he looks like he's doing like a handstand, like a new emotion, like a little emotion thing. So it's like maybe you hit the right trigger. I mean not the right trigger, the right direction pad, and he might do a little trick on the Sparrow. I see a flame on it. I don't know exactly what that means, unless that's like the little flames that's representing the little flames that was on the front. They have emblems on the bottom that I don't know. I don't know exactly what those symbols mean. Not emblems, symbols. I get tongue twisted. I guess the name of the Sparrow is the EV30DTS. Not sure what it does. I'm gonna have to do some research on that soon. See if that name matches up with any of the Halloween Sparrows. But other than that, it looks like the same Sparrow. Don't look new. I don't know if it's a rare or legendary Sparrow. What I do see in the background of this picture, it looks like little gates. I don't know what those gates are. I don't know if that's just a background or if they hinting to something. Yeah, I can't really elaborate too much on that. And then they have a little, like this little white piece, like this little white square next to the little fire emblem. So fire symbol or whatever. So I can't really say too much about the little mystery Sparrow. That it just may be the Halloween Sparrow that we didn't get on Halloween. This may be it for those who did pre-order the expansion pass, which I didn't have no choice to get anyway, because I got the Guardian edition, the digital Guardian edition. So that came with my, that came with my game, so I already had it. A lot of you are skeptical about getting the pass. I just kind of want to see what they have to offer first before you get it, which I don't blame you, because Destiny has been putting out some sweet content, and y'all just wanna money comes, it don't grow on trees. It's really like money don't grow on trees, and you just want to make the right decision. It's probably not that y'all hate Destiny. It's just like, is it worth my money? So I don't know if the expansion is worth pre-ordering at the moment just to get this Sparrow. And I'm absolutely positive the Sparrow is just the Sparrow right here it's just for you to pre-order the dock below. So yeah, that's all it is. It's just a little thing for you to pre-order the dock below, and most of you probably already done it because you want the Sparrow. Which I did. Like I had the expansion before the game launched, so y'all can't get mad at me. I mean, not that y'all would. I don't know why y'all would get mad, but I can't really say nothing. But I had the expansion before the game launched. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the Queen's Wrath 2. Now, I don't at the moment have any documents or text supporting what I'm saying right now about the Queen's Wrath too. So y'all just gonna have to take what I'm saying, like, you know, just trust what I'm saying. And if I do find text supporting what I'm saying, I will post the link in the description. But the Queen's Wrath 2 will not come out at any time, according to Bungie devs. They are working on it. They are aware that that was probably one of the most hated events that Bungie has put out. At the same time, the most regretful event that nobody has taken advantage of, because you was getting free legendaries like crazy. Alright, so me personally, I regret not taking advantage of that, getting the armors. Even though they was tossing random armors at me, like, you know, warlocks and titans, I regret it now because I could really use those armors right now, and I didn't take advantage of it. So, and a lot of us are thinking that right now, like, why did I take advantage of that? Why was I breaking it down? Why was, you know? And at one point in time, we was all breaking it down for shards, but there's another way of getting shards now. We don't even have to do it like that, and it's legit. And Bungie's not going to patch that because we're actually working to get the shards. So it's like it's like a little pay system. You get your marks. You go to the iron. You go to the Crucible. All your Vanguard strikes, build up your marks, and then you go buy some armor. You break it down. You're working for it, and that's weekly. So the maximum you might get is about 6 armor pieces and a decent handful of shards. You may be able to level up 2 pieces of armor maximum. So, you know, that's a week. So that's a good thing. Not even a week, you know, maybe in 2 weeks, you know. But if you do all your other events, like, you know, your public events and your daily heroics, that'll help out too. So you may get it done sooner. But back to the Queen's Wrath. A lot of people was expecting to see a story, cutscenes, you know. And I mentioned it in a video before, like, you know, Bungie could have took a 3-minute video and cut that up into 6 pieces, you know, made a 3-minute movie cinematic, cut it up into 6 pieces, and for everything you do, you get a little 30-second cinematic, you know. That'd have made that a little more interesting. They could have gave us better ships, you know. We had, you know, the ships we already have with shaders. No, we want the Queen ships. The Queen has some nice ships, and I'm gonna post up a little photo of the Queen ship if you've never seen it before, and I think those are some cool ships right there. The Iron Banner has some nice ships as well, but I already discussed the Iron Banner, so I'm just gonna stay on track with the Queen's Wrath. But also some new weapons, you know. They could, what I would like to see is some exotic weapons from the Queen. Some exotic weapons that we can really use, like, you know, exact new vendors. You know, we do see other vendors like the Sparrows and all that stuff, but to see like an exotic weapon from the Queen, that'll be cool. An exotic weapon from the Iron Banner, that'll be cool. But, you know, once again, like, we stick to the Queen, you know, because you know me, I'll jump off topic quick. But the Queen, that's something I like to see. New weapons. We already, you know, we understand the legendary weapons and all that stuff, legendary sniper rifles, you know. But I see something a little more exotic with a new perk we've never seen before, or whatever. You know, you see something with the weapons. Let's see a new stage. Like, it's do things on a reef. Like, we have not experienced the reef, like, except for that one couple of cinematic scenes we've seen when we went to the reef to do no type of mission whatsoever, you know, because whatever we had to do took place back on Venus and Mars, and we would like to go to the reef and actually do something, which I did hear they was coming out with a Queen's Raid, but I don't even think that's going to take place on the reef either. So, not that I know of. I have not heard anything about it. That's what I think. That's what I believe so far. Let's get some missions on that reef, because the reef look cool. the reef looks cool. These people are living on something like galactic apocalyptic. So I would like to see what missions they would come up with, what environments they could develop out of that, enemies and all that stuff, armors. Let's talk about the queen's armors. So far as what her guards wear, I can understand how guards are females, so they got some weird looking armor in there. But the queen armor, they could touch that up a little bit. Maybe we could get Crow's armor, or we could actually get the queen's armor as an exotic. Maybe we could get an exotic top, or some exotic arms from the queen, maybe a piece of her armor or whatever, or her cape even, for the hunters. Or you could have her brother got some cool armor too. That'd be something nice to see right there. Or some exotic boots. I've never seen exotic boots. I have never seen exotic boots. Maybe the queen could be the first to come out with exotic boots. Because boots don't really. I never had a pair of boots that did anything in Destiny. The butt just looked good. So if we could get something like that, that'd be cool. But I've never had a pair of boots that did anything. I've never seen exotic boots. If it's out there, I've never seen it. And if there's boots with any type of perk on it, I've never seen it. So they could come out with that. That'd be nice to see. And I already discussed weapons and all that stuff. I discussed ships, shaders, queen shaders. They could definitely come out with some more shaders than the two we've seen. That I would like to see more shaders from the queen. And she has more colors than what we've seen. We've seen the purple and all that stuff, the purple and the green. We've seen those shaders. Although she has green in her purple, in her, when it comes down to her faction colors, she has a little green. I seen it on her ship. I don't know if that's green or yellow, but it's there. But that'd be something nice to see. Some new shaders, something maybe a little shinier, because I've seen some shaders that get really shiny and the sun will hit off of it real good. It'll make you look like the light for real, you're really supernatural, you're somebody. I would like to see some metallic shaders going on. And as far as the cutscenes, the stories, I went over that. And the Queen's Wrath, according to devs, like I said before, would not be coming out anytime soon. They're really going to put work into the next Queen's Wrath, because like I said, that was the most hated event, but it also, people dreaded not taking advantage of the event at the same time. So they're going to put work into that, to their next Queen's Wrath. But just don't expect it to see it anytime soon. Iron Banner was more easier to touch up on than the Queen's Wrath. The Queen's Wrath was just, it was nothing at all for it. So we're gonna see what's up with that in the future. And it was time for me to go. I went over my time, but anyway, it's time for me to go. But I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to start posting more often on YouTube. I'm gonna come back. I'm coming back slowly. I just had to gather myself together, because I work at a hospital. I work in an OR, so it's consuming a lot of my time. And I'm starting to really realize that, some people, when they're younger, they're like, oh, this is what I want to do. I want to work in the medical field. I wanted to work in the medical field, but I actually wanted to work in the medical field with animals, because I used to be a veterinary assistant. But now I was like, all right, I can't mess with the animals no more, because I was allergic to cats. Those cats were killing me. So I went to the human medical field, and it started off okay, but it kind of just broke that love I had for the medical field. I really don't want to do the medical field anymore. And what I really do want to do now is preach the gospel and move forward into ministry. I would like to preach around the world. I'm not scared of being persecuted or executed in the name of Jesus Christ. So it doesn't scare me. I think that's the thing for me. I would like to go in that direction. And that's where I'm at. My heart is with God. So hopefully I could get out of this field soon. I'm working on it. I'm actually looking for a different job that will allow me to focus more on Christ. Regardless, I'm gonna focus more on Christ anyway, but just to have that spare time would be great too. So yeah, and then I could focus on my YouTubes also, and expect more videos from me. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, peace.